What's up, good day, people? This is your girl Venus with Low End Theories podcast.
What's up, y'all? This is Sin. Oh man, shit. What's going on with you, V?
Man, a little bit of everything. Like we've been getting a lot of terrible weather here. Well, not super terrible, but it's been raining and it knocked my power out last night. And we have a tropical storm coming this way on Monday. And it will be the day that I have off from work and I want to, do fun stuff. So,
Man, they must have really fucked over some black people down there, man. Because you can't get a bunch of good things to happen in Florida all at the same damn time. Like
listen,
y'all finna get a hurricane or something, and a fucking half a building fell over a couple of days ago.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
boy, that state be going through it, man. That's man, I'm telling you, man, that state be going through it. Like y'all did some Seminoles and some black people, some Ivory Coast people bad down there. What's up, man? God damn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the building collapsed. I haven't kept up with it over the last like day or two, but I know that they're still, going through the rubble and
No, they
trying to
not.
find. They're not.
Nah, they
That was the
stopped.
last
Maybe,
time
yeah, they stopped
I
earlier
heard.
today. Well, today is
Okay.
Thursday, so they stopped earlier today because they felt like the rest of the building was gonna fall down. So I guess they evacuated the whole building while they was doing
Mhm.
all of this, and then there's fears now that it's gonna fall again. So Biden just got down there this morning,
Mhm.
and like as he was getting down there, they said, yeah, we were about to stop digging because we don't know what the fuck else is gonna happen with this building.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
First of all,
I
how the fuck a half a damn building fall down in the United States without a bomb hitting that motherfucker or something, or somebody not flying a plane or something into it? Like that shit crazy.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. It's like, first of all, I'm not sure exactly how old the building is, but even with so, it shouldn't just be a total surprise collapse. Like something had to bring it on. Like I'm still not wrapping my brain around it really, but
Man, from what it was that I was able to see, from all of the reports or whatever, there was something structurally wrong with the way that the building was made.
it had to have
And
been.
people have been doing all kinds of inspections and shit and finding issues with the foundation and shit, and nobody did anything. And
Hmm.
shit, like you let and then Florida ain't exactly stable fucking land. You know what I mean? Like it's a
Hmm.
fucking
Hmm.
swamp. So I mean, it's a swamp, it's an archipelago, whatever the fuck it is that you want to call a peninsula, whatever the fuck it is,
Hmm.
the shit ain't stable. So, um, when you got, and then they were saying like people was complaining about the shit shaking, uh, years ago as they was putting the motherfucker up and shit. Like it's man, it's horrible to see, man, and I feel real bad for all of those people that haven't been found yet, and the ones that have.
Hmm.
I just hope they get some kind of solace to them motherfuckers. But god damn, man, Florida be going through it. The only thing that y'all immune to is COVID. Everything else, everything else beat the fuck out of y'all. Man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, this weekend we actually just got back from Orlando. So we took a little family trip up to Orlando. I thought the weather was gonna be shitty, but it was actually pretty decent. Like it was like overcast that day, so the sun wasn't beaming. Didn't get any sunburn, thank goodness. Not this trip.
Oh, okay, that's good, man. Y'all look good together with your matching shirts like y'all was
Yeah,
going to
we
Great
had
America and shit.
we had the
That
matching
was so
t-shirts
cute. That
with
was
the
so
names
cute.
on the back and the Mickey Mouse on the front.
Oh boy, that brought me back, baby. That brought me back. Like man, these motherfuckers on the trip for real. You know, man. You know, black people, man. You ain't out and about with a bunch of motherfuckers that could take somebody till you see everybody in a matching shirt, boy.
Oh, absolutely, because you're gonna see us in matching shirts for a vacation or for the family reunion.
Man, but all of them, man. Hey, man, these is mine. These is mine. Everybody
These
know.
belong to me.
Everybody know what everybody had on last shit. Shit, man. Them
Can't nobody
motherfuckers was
get
nice
lost.
though. Them
Yeah, they
motherfuckers was
were
nice
really
though.
nice. They were really nice. So we had a good time. We came in, we saw all the characters, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. They was like um standing on this balcony, and they was just waving. So I guess due to COVID, they can't come in the crowd and take pictures and shit like that. So they greeted us from afar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was good though. Like it wasn't like extremely crowded out, but it was a nice sized crowd. Like I think the longest wait time for a ride was maybe about 40 minutes. Yeah,
Dang.
for the most part. Yeah, but it was good. The food, of course, was high as shit. High
Man,
as giraffe
the
pussy.
last time I went, everybody sold the same thing, but it just had different names and shit. And the prices was the same, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody just sold the same shit, depending on where it was in the theme park you was at. Is that how it is now?
Yeah, I mean, we listen. Up there we have it's a Giordano's up there. So I'm like, okay, the only meal we eating is the meal that's in this theme park when we leave here is pizza. So, my nigga, it was for two like turkey drumsticks, like two smoked turkey drumsticks, two hot dogs, two bags of potato chips, two drinks. Nigga, that was $77.
$77.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd have been sneaking sandwiches in my man.
And we could have did that. I don't know what happened. Like usually when you come in with the kids with the strollers and you got your baby bags, they do usually check because they say no outside food. But I guess they liked us because they ain't checked none of our shit. So, but I'm
Man,
like, we could
please.
have brought all kind of shit up in here. Hennessy, like
Why is that the first thing that you like? Why would you want to take Hennessy into a theme park with roller
because
coasters and shit?
they don't sell alcohol.
Dude, why do you think they don't sell alcohol in
Okay,
an
but those
environment
were
like that?
those okay. Let me clarify. Magic Kingdom is for the little kids, so they didn't have any extravagant roller coasters that's taking you upside down and shit like that. It was baby shit. My nigga, I was on the carousel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why you motherfuckers be needing matching shirts and shit. Yes, was gonna be walking around that motherfucker drunk and not paying attention to none of y'all kids and shit. Talking about, well, he was just here. I just saw him. Where he go? That's some bullshit. That's
no,
some
no,
bullshit.
no. We had the littles in in strollers. So
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
littles
saw
was in
it.
strollers,
And it looked like he
and
was walking too much.
yeah, so it wasn't a whole lot of walking and you getting away and running. No, you was in the stroller. So it was good. We had such a good time. It was amazing. Most magical place on earth.
Most magical $77 you ever spent on a goddamn hot dog in your life, man. That's what's up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shit, I while you was going down to Neverland, Never Everland and shit, I got the first part of this cleaning on my teeth and shit done Monday.
Right.
Oh my god, man, these motherfuckers was poking the bear, man. Like it took like an hour, you know what I mean? Because they
Mm-hmm.
what they did was they scraped up all of the stuff from underneath my gums and shit, like underneath the gum line, and then she like went over with a machine to I guess, you know what I'm saying, scrub everything off. And then they
Mm-hmm.
went over it with a polisher, and then she went with a hand tool and was scraping stuff by hand.
Mm-hmm.
And before she did all of that, they had to shoot me up with these numbing agents. So the first thing that they used was just something that where they put the needle at so that I didn't feel the needle hit or nothing.
Yeah. The
Of course I
number,
felt the needle.
the
Of course I
numbing
felt the needle.
to numb you for the actual numbing.
Yeah. But of course I felt the needle. So I felt the needle and shit. And then they shot me with the anesthetic. And then after the anesthetic, what they did was she hit me like in like four different spots or whatever, and in one of the spots it didn't kick in right. So because it
Mm-hmm.
didn't kick in right, she had to call in a real dentist to come in and do it. So that's when I found out for the first time that she wasn't a dentist. She was probably
She
like an
was just an
assistant or some
assistant.
shit
Yeah, the
like that.
dental
Her
assistant.
shirt wasn't the same. What is it about this country and people they they being designated by the color of their shirts and shit. Like the motherfuckers that be in charge, the shirt always white, or it's always like a lighter color than everybody else and shit. Like, so I should have known when I saw that her shirt was dark blue that she wasn't the motherfucker that I should be dealing with on the professional level. But she was scraping the shit out of my teeth though, you know what I'm saying? So, and then one of the assistants, she was doing the suction or whatever. So while she was doing the suction, like she had the, you know what I'm saying, the thing in there, and I had just had 4 fucking wisdom teeth pulled like 2 weeks ago. So she got too close to one of the motherfuckers, and I guess the stitches were still there or something. Like you could still the stitches was there. So they had this thing where they was like, "Oh, if you could just let us know if it hurt by raising your left hand." Man, that shit shot up so motherfucking fast. That
You're like,
motherfucking
bitch,
head shot up so
it hurts.
motherfucking fast. Help, bitch, help! This ain't no skit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. So he did that shit, and then she went back in because she was trying to do as much as she could to allow the because she still shot me with the shit now in the spot that I could feel. So she was trying to give it time in order to kick in before she started fucking around over there. And she went and poked that motherfucker again, and I still felt it. So she went and did some other shit, then came back around and got to it, and then it was like I said, man, I had my mouth open for like 30, 35 minutes at this point. So I just took it like a champ, man. Like the last couple of little bits, man, I just went on ahead and took. And like she was I was happy, you know what I'm saying? Like it was finally done or whatever. And she showed me the new brushing policies because I hadn't been since COVID had hit. Cause I had went the year before. But I hadn't been all last year. And I was trying to get I had scheduled all of this shit to be done in March of last year, but because of what happened,
COVID,
you know what I'm saying, couldn't get the shit done. So they didn't change from when I remember anyway. So we talking about 2 years now. So they didn't change how they tell you how to brush your teeth and shit. So it ain't just the flat circle no more. You got to do this shit at a 45-degree angle against the teeth in a circle with this toothbrush that got the long bristles and shit that's flay out like this or whatever. And what that does is it gets underneath your gum line or whatever to get all of that bullshit out. So I was like, well, how bad did mine look? So she was like, well, so she told me the stages. So she was like, well, when it gets there, first it starts off the color that it is, then it turns yellow, and then it turns black. So yours is black. I was like, damn. So she talking about underneath the gum line and shit. So it's like, yeah, yours is black. As far as how much that was caked up on it, I could tell that you had just needed a regular cleaning. You had missed the regular cleaning, but based off of how it had developed, you was like a 6 out of 10. I was like, damn, 6 out of 10 and shit. Fuck. But just like, it's good now. I mean, you can't do nothing but get better now. So this coming Monday, I go in for the other side. You know what I'm saying? For the left side. They did the right side. They did the right side Monday. They're gonna do the left side this coming Monday. So
okay, well that's good. I'm glad you going in and getting your shit taken care of because my nigga, if I see one more person with these damn big ass veneers in their motherfucking face, my
oh
nigga.
yeah, G, I see. That's like a that's a trigger for you.
Man, it's like, okay, do they come in any size besides like extra large? Like, can they size that shit down?
I don't know, but
Like
Buddy Teeth, dude that you had showed me, Buddy
corporate?
Teeth big to the motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Like they took half a plate and just chopped that motherfucker off and put it in his mouth and just drew lines where the teeth go. Like that motherfucker, his teeth, that set of veneers compared to what his teeth used to look like was big than a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, and for those who I think like all of my Chicago people probably know, but we're talking about the little local comedian corporate. You have a bunch of like funny YouTube
oh, you
videos,
bogus. You gonna name
and
them and shit. You
I
bogus.
sure the fuck did because we need to reference. Okay,
Bogus as hell.
we need references. You know what I'm saying?
The
But
motherfucking
yeah,
teeth big as hell. Like his gums
and
small as hell in
it's
comparison
like
to
I've
them big
seen
ass teeth.
other celebrities, like I've seen like Nene Leaks, man. Her shit big as fuck. Like I'm not seeing nobody that's getting these where the teeth size look like it maybe match your prior teeth size. Like it's beaver teeth, my nigga. Like it's big as fuck.
Man, them motherfuckers. It's like you. It's like it's like that shark cartoon where the shark got human teeth on it and shit. That's how the motherfuckers.
It's like, and I understand y'all getting this money now. Y'all got, ooh, there go my earring. Y'all got these PPP loans and shit like that. Y'all going to get these booties and these teeth done and shit like that. But when y'all have y'all consultations, do y'all not ask any questions? Like, do you not ask like what size do this come in? Because
Small,
some,
medium, and large.
yeah, small, medium, and large. Like when y'all go get y'all asses done, it don't always have to be in the size extra large. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're gonna get your ass done, why would you go to medium?
Okay, body size, body type,
Oh
your
no, man, that's too
thighs,
much like
your
right.
hips.
That's too
You know
much
what I'm
like
saying?
right. Ain't
It,
nobody
it,
got
it
time for
has to
that.
be proportioned. It has to be proportioned. Not if your legs look like this, you should not have an extra large ass. Like you should get like a
Man, ass
medium, a
don't come with
medium.
thighs, man. That shit ain't a 3-piece. That shit ain't a 3-piece wing. Like that shit
The
don't come
thighs
with
are
thighs.
sold separately. The thighs are sold separately. It is not part of the combo. So if you're going for the ass, you got to get the thighs separately. Like it's a la carte, my nigga. Like
Nah. So
no.
but hell yeah, like Nori shit big to the motherfucker. Like his shit. So like what I would do if it was me and the
Mm-hmm.
option was to get some veneers, knock all these motherfuckers out and just give me the dentures. Like I would rather the teeth look uniform and be custom to my jawline than to get the motherfuckers and they just going straight across and then back, because that's how the motherfuckers look. Like they look like they just coming like this. Ain't no
It's
curvature to the
not
motherfucker.
rounded. It's not round. No.
Man, the
Yeah,
motherfuckers look
no.
like that. I'm telling you, the motherfuckers look like they go in a straight line and then back. Like they don't even look like they curve with the circumference of your face and shit. Like man, the
Mm.
motherfucker teeth be so motherfucking big, Joe. Like, and then like like the side teeth that motherfuckers be missing and shit when they be eating too much motherfucker candy. You know, the first side teeth to leave and shit. When motherfuckers get them motherfuckers pulled out, they be laughing. And then you see that big ass side tooth missing. Them teeth right there, them be the biggest teeth in the whole fucking veneer part. Like, beside these two motherfuckers here, these motherfuckers on the side, boy. Come on, man. It's like they put 4 of these in their mouth. Cause them motherfuckers be big, Joe. Them motherfuckers
Man.
be big.
Man. Shit. Whew. Well, well, yeah, y'all go ahead and do what you will with your little PPP money, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm just calling out these people with, with the big teeth. Like if you're gonna do it, like, make it look real. You know what I'm saying?
No, fuck
Huh.
all that, man. Because like when I was looking at the when I was looking at like the before pictures, like these teeth be looking bad. Like by the time they get to the point where they need to get veneers or they want to get veneers, like all of the prayers and hopes for these little giblets and shit that they be having in the front of their mouth, man, they be gone. Like they be prayed up. Like them prayers be gone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more to them. So
Yeah, them prayers done went up and
them.
came back down.
Shit. Man, so shit, like man, by the
Oh
time
shit.
man, by the time they get the motherfucker for this, man, the blessings that went up, shit, like man, shit. So the motherfuckers
Ooh-wee.
was shit. They had to do what they had to do, man. The motherfuckers had to get down how they
Them
lived and shit.
blessings, man, them prayers done went straight Kirk Franklin. They done start cussing out this bitch.
They should have went and saw the same motherfucker that who that motherfucker you don't like?
Ooh.
The singer you don't like. Keisha Cole. They should have went where Keisha
Now,
Cole and
listen,
Cardi B went.
yeah, Keisha shit look good.
Where Nas went.
Yeah, Keisha shit look good. She closed in her gap, even though I kind of missed the gap, and I think I saw something later on where she said she wished she hadn't have did it. But her shit look good. It look good.
It looked
So
uniform at least.
yeah, it looked good.
Cardi shit. I didn't even know Cardi mouth was as fucked up as it was. I had saw a DJ Vlad interview of her. Her shit was her shit was giving a sideways salute in that motherfucker. Her motherfucking teeth so fucked up. Like hell yeah, that shit wasn't cheap. When she made that, hell no, the motherfuckers wasn't cheap. Shit,
Hell
because
yeah.
I'm talking about her shit was fucked up. Like Cardi shit was fucked up. Like, and she still kind of smiled that way too, like how she kind of keep that lip down a little bit and shit, because she was years of laughing like that and shit. It take a lot for her to ha ha ha. Because man, that motherfucker shit ain't quite got over it yet. The shit just still be, you know what I'm saying, still be talking with the lip down a little bit. But
Oh,
man, shit,
listen.
between man, like Keisha Cole, her shit look clean, Nas shit look clean. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the motherfuckers with them big ass goddamn shit, man, them motherfuckers be big, Joe. Motherfuckers be big. Did you see
Listen.
man, did you see the BET Awards?
Um, I started out watching a little bit of it. I saw
I ain't
like
see none
some
of that shit either. I
snippets.
did see the pictures though.
Yeah, I did see the pictures, and the one that stood out to me is Lil Kim, man,
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Now I
with
don't
the
know.
Yang, this Prada Yang.
Then she put it on IG. She put this picture up on IG. She's like, "Ain't y'all proud of me? Ain't y'all proud of me?" Like, what? What? She had a Prada emblem in her hair,
And yeah, in the bang,
and then
and
she had on two she had on two fanny packs. Like like the fanny pack was in front of her stomach. That was part of it. Then she had another one down here by her crotch area. That was part. Like it was just a lot. It was a
yeah,
lot, and then it looked like the hood. The hood was like I don't know, man. Maybe it was like a sleeve or some shit, like a sleeve, and it
hmm
wrapped around the titties and shit, and up around the neck, and oh my
I
god,
didn't
damn.
understand what was going on in that moment. I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie and say I could.
Motherfuckers
But
was comparing her to a horned owl and shit, the white owl, the snow owl and shit.
yeah, the one video that I do want to go back and check out, I did see or hear that Busta just murdered the fuck
Oh
out of
man,
that
I
DMX
watched it.
tribute. I haven't watched it yet.
I watched it.
I
It was crazy, man. Like they had Michael K. Williams on there.
mm,
I don't know if you remember him. He was Omar from The Wire. He did
mm,
he did a selection from DMX, and then they had like Griselda out there doing their verses, and then um Buster went last, and while everybody else was, you could hear them actually saying DMX's rhymes or whatever. You couldn't hear Buster. Like, so they was playing I think it was Rough Riders Anthem. And then it was so loud, like his vocals, DMX's vocals was so loud on the playback that you really couldn't hear Buster, but he was like super animated and super
mm-hmm.
like just like real energetic, and you know, like just gave you that feeling of maybe X was there, like he was performing, you know what I'm saying, in the same vein that X used to. And but
Yeah,
it was good though. Like it was a good like 3 or 4 minutes, man. It was decent.
I definitely
I
gotta
wanna check
check
out
that
that
out.
I wanna check out the dedication that they did to Queen Latifah. I ain't checked that out yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I gotta check that out because I know when DMX did perform, it was all energy, nothing but energy. So yeah, he Buster would have absolutely have to bring that energy on the stage to make it right. So I will go on YouTube and check that out because I feel like I missed out now.
Yeah, definitely check it out when you can. Definitely check it out when you can.
Okay, so moving right along, I know the latest and greatest verses was Bow Wow, Soldier Boy.
And Big Draco.
Listen, I was out of town when that one happened, so I probably saw like the last 10 minutes of it. So, mm,
It seemed like every time I saw something, something happened. Like when I first tuned in, Soldier Boy was getting down. He was trying to get back on the stage, and he missed that first step. Like he missed that first step.
He fell.
No, he almost did. He almost busted. So
So it was a stumble. It was a
all this
stumble.
shit was almost fucked up. But
Oh shit.
he got on stage, and Bow Wow definitely pointed it out. He was like, "Damn, man, you almost bust your shit over there. You all right?" Like, funny, like funny
Oh my
shit. And then I saw the scene where Romeo came on stage,
god.
and he thanked Soldier for getting him and Bow Wow on the stage together, because they hadn't been on the stage together in 20 years. And then he ended his beef with Bow Wow on stage or whatever. So that shit was ended. That was cool. That was cool as hell. And because I didn't even know that they had a problem with each other. Like I didn't know. Like, cause well, they younger than, you know what I'm saying, they younger than us. So I didn't
Right.
know that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't my era. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was making music when I was, you know what I'm saying, a teen or whatever, that wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? That music wasn't for me. But
Yeah, I never really got into the Bow Wows and the like Soldier Boy. I know a few of his. Like I did know a few of the songs, but I really wasn't like hardcore into it. So it's like, okay, I remember that song. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like Scream Tour. Like I wasn't. No, that wasn't for me. So
but
that
it got
definitely wasn't
views
for
though.
me.
It seems
Yeah.
to have done well. So
Mhm.
salute to
Mhm.
that shit.
Yeah, well, the next one that's actually coming on tonight, which as we're recording today, is July 1st. So that one's going to be Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat. So
Yeah.
that one's for the old school tenderonis.
Hell yeah. Shit. Man, it's like that shit gonna be fun, because especially if they start brick, because man, he was in Levert, Sweat and Gill, even though Levert ain't that no more. Shit. Gill fuck around to bring out Johnny Gill on both sides. The motherfucker bring out New Edition and
Man,
shit. Them niggas go, oh shit.
man, I'm hoping they bring out New Edition and they do a little something something. Cause man,
That's gonna be the
listen,
shit.
and I know Bobby, he done got a little. He got that dad bod now, but I'm expecting to see him air humping like how he used to do and shit. I'm expecting to see some air humping and some body rolling from Keith Sweat.
He can't help himself. You know what I'm saying? He can't help
It's
himself.
gonna happen. It's gonna
They can't
happen.
help
So
themselves. You know what I'm saying?
you,
But the good thing is that both of them motherfuckers can sing, regardless of how what your preference is or whatever. They both can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so really wasn't no huge like technology or whatever fucking with their voice to make them sound a certain way. Like, that's just how they sounded, and they each can sing in their own right. Now, who
hmm
you like is who you like, but they can both sing in each own right. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers think that Keith Sweat be begging and shit all the goddamn time, and then there's a bunch of motherfuckers that think that Bobby Brown just be talking. So it just, you know what I'm saying, it depends on your preference or whatever.
It's
But
preference, yeah.
man, if it wasn't for Bobby Brown, it wouldn't be no Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be
Oh
no Jodeci
yeah.
without Bobby Brown. And you know what I'm saying, without Keith Sweat, probably wouldn't be no R. Kelly. Cause
True. Since you
like
put it
cause
that
they
way.
cause the way that but between, because like R. Kelly's like a perfect blend of Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown, and Babyface. Cause with the tone of his voice, his writing ability, and his performance ability, it's like
hmm
R. Kelly was like the marriage of all of those concepts together. Like, cause Bobby Brown couldn't write, but he could dance his ass off and he could sing. Keith Sweat could write and sing, but he really wasn't that much of a dancer. Kels kind of put all of that shit together. Like, he wasn't a Michael Jackson of the dancing and shit. But as far as them dark skinned niggas go, like, he had more rhythm than the rest of them. Cause the rest of them motherfuckers, man, if you think about it, the rest of them dark skinned singers back then, the motherfuckers could not move. You had like Levert could move for a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Levert
Yeah,
could
yeah, yeah,
move,
yeah.
but goddamn Keith Sweat, no. Goddamn
No,
Christopher Williams was yellow. Uh Motherfucking Johnny Gill, nope. Johnny Gill
no.
wasn't motherfucking shaking and moving and grooving and shit. He wasn't doing none of that shit. Ralph Tresvant, hell no.
Not at
Goddamn
all.
Tevin Campbell, hell no.
Nope.
Man, so shit. Like it just wasn't that. They had to move aside to like the Christopher Williams and the DeBarges and shit. There was a team of them yellow motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, it was a whole squad. Whole
God
squad.
damn, there's a lot of them yellow motherfuckers.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that one. I can't
Who you
say
got though?
I don't know. I can't really say it's one that I like way more than the other because I like them both.
I got Bobby.
You got Bobby?
Yeah, I got Bobby.
Oh
I just
man.
think I think that his first solo album has so many fucking hits on it. And then while I may not be too familiar with his entire catalog, them songs that he did with New Edition was a lot of fucking hits. You know what
A
I'm saying?
lot.
The ones that he did the lead on, man, that's a lot of fucking hits. And Keith Sweat, you know what I'm saying? Keith Sweat had I only know 2 Keith Sweat songs, you know what I'm saying? Like off the top of my head and shit. But
I
goddamn
think
Bobby
once he
Brown
starts
wrote
singing them,
Ghostbusters shit.
you'll know more. You'll know more. So, because I always say that too. Like I don't really know a whole lot, but once they get on there and
Once
they
they start
start singing
playing.
them, you be like, okay, I
Well,
remember
I
that one.
guess
Yeah.
we're gonna have to take control. I love that shit. From the Ghostbusters, boy, I love that shit, man.
That's your
You can't
shit.
fuck with
That's your
that.
shit.
Hell yeah, man. And he was in the movie and shit too. Shit, can't tell me nothing. That was my shit, boy. All the dark
Okay.
skinned dudes, my heroes, man. My heroes, man. Cause them yellow motherfuckers in the 80s, boy, couldn't get past them, man. Couldn't dodge them or nothing, man. The motherfuckers was everywhere. Thank God for Wesley Snipes, man. Telling you.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes kind of kicked in the dough fair, but thank you, man. Thank you. Shit. Tell you, man. Y'all ain't gonna, man, motherfuckers ain't gonna never know that pain, man. Man, them yellow motherfuckers, man. Fuck them yellow motherfuckers, man. Fuck.
All right, okay. Well, we're gonna tune in and next episode we'll have our little powwow about this one.
Oh, most deaf. Most deaf.
All right, so what's next on the agenda?
Oh shit. You know what it is, goddamn awakening.
No.
What?
How did you forget about Bill Cosby being the news?
Oh yeah, damn, my bad, man. Shit, a part of it's so surreal. You like maybe it really didn't, and all that shit happened for real. Now, what did you learn about it before I start talking from a male perspective and get us canceled and shit?
Please don't get us canceled. Um, I still been trying to keep up on the news with it, but I saw him coming out the car and getting, going to the house, and then okay, Felicia Rashad, she posted some shit like how the wrong has been righted, and she turned off her comments, and they've been digging in her ass on social media, on Instagram, well not Instagram, but on Twitter, they've been digging in her ass. Like I don't know, it's some people that's saying that okay, his ass should have been left in there. Like, why was he able to walk free after all of these women came forward and said their piece and said what happened? And then, people are comparing it, of course, to the R. Kelly situation. But, you know, I think that what a lot of people are saying, that what I'm seeing people saying is that, okay, with Bill Cosby, it was so long ago, it's kind of like no proof. There's no proof that's going back that far to say that he actually did what he did. Whereas with R. Kelly, there's actual proof. What do you think?
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's start with the last first. Kels is on tape. Now, regardless of what anybody may think or say, Kels is on tape. 1, 2. Everybody in Chicago knows what the fuck R. Kelly was doing. Now, if you from the
Everybody.
if you from the age of, I say, from 45 to 30, you know what the fuck
Mhm.
R. Kelly was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Because he was real heavy into it, even when we was in high school.
Hell yeah,
Like
he was
we
pulling up
knew,
the
we
Kenwood
knew.
every other fucking day. Like that motherfuckers jumping out with new Air Max and all types of shit. Like, well, hey man, listen. Everybody, everybody knew about fucking R. Kelly. R. Kelly beat a case that he should not have won, but with, you know what I'm saying, technicalities and shit like that. Like, it
Mhm.
is what it is. Everybody knows what the fuck it is that R. Kelly did. The thing is that there were parents involved that condoned the shit, that co-signed the shit. So
Mhm.
didn't nobody say shit until it got to a point where he started fucking with adults. And then once he started fucking with adults, then it became a thing.
Mhm.
That coupled
True.
with, you know, fucking with the wrong person's kid, and that, you know what I'm saying, and that did it. So as far as Kels is concerned, y'all can stick a pin in that shit. Like that, you know what I'm saying, not for nothing. Like, I'm not gonna take nothing like his music or none of that shit away from him. But Kels ain't even been to trial yet. Like, they still
Mhm.
building that case, and the feds picked it up. This ain't no state case. Like, the state gave him bail, and he was out walking the dog, and the feds picked his motherfucking ass up. Like, no, man, you need to be in jail. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, like, y'all can relax on that Kels shit. Now, as far as Cosby is concerned, based off of what he admitted to in that civil case, what he admitted to was buying drugs for the purpose of having sex with young women.
Mhm.
That they asked him that question, like, did you buy drugs for the purpose of having sex with young women? And he said yes.
Mhm.
Now, that's not saying he spiked somebody's drink. That's not saying that he was slipping somebody roofies or slipping Mickeys or no shit like that. But he bought party favors with the intent of those party favors leading to sex. It's
Mhm.
immoral as hell. It's immoral as hell. You can say, well, that's wrong. You have to get a bitch drunk or no shit like that. You can say all of those things, but you can't. He didn't admit to doing something deceitfully, as if nobody
Mhm.
knew what it was that they was doing. So that's what it was. Now, on top of that, he said all of that. He said yes after being promised that he would not be convicted for what he admitted to in this civil case. So, and he
Mhm.
was given that promise by the then attorney general or district attorney or whoever the fuck it was, an agent of the state operating underneath the guise of the government. So the new DA during an election year decides that he's going to use that information to try Bill Cosby for a case that is about to expire in a day. So the previous attorney general did not have enough evidence to charge Bill Cosby with what the current uh, general did was use that testimony in order to say he had enough evidence, and then use the women that had claimed on TV and other things that he had done something, and he trotted them to show that he was capable of doing it, and that
Mhm.
was what convicted him of the crime. There's no way that a jury can hear 5 or 6 women say that he did something and then
Mhm.
not think, if they all say the same thing, that he actually did it. But all of that was fruit from a poisonous tree, because
Mhm.
it came from evidence that was agreed would not be used in the future. It's likely that he did it. Like, I don't put shit past nobody. It's likely he did it.
Right. Mhm.
But if the state goes about trying to get a conviction illegally just because of who he is, or during an election cycle it'll get votes, like, what do you do at that point? I mean, do you just
Mhm.
not you just let everybody say that somebody did something without any evidence or without any proof, and then you let them use something against you that they said that they wouldn't? Like,
Right.
I'm all for convicting people of what it is that they did, once you prove that they done did it and beyond a reasonable doubt and all that other type of good shit. But if you start manipulating evidence or you start using whatever it is that you have, be it gained lawfully or unwillingly, to your advantage to get the result that you want, we have to stop
Hmm.
that shit somehow, and we have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, because he's been sitting in there for what, 2 years? It's been 2 years now.
Yeah, he did 2 years, and my man didn't do shit. Like all he did was sit there, like, cause OJ Simpson just got out. Like OJ Simpson got out recently or whatever, within the last year or whatever,
Hmm.
and the story had came out that Bill Cosby wasn't going to none of the rape counseling or none of that victim impact shit or doing any of that. He wasn't doing none of that shit. And Bill Cosby and OJ was like, man, I was going to every class they had because I was trying to get out and I was trying to go to my family. And Bill Cosby got denied parole because he wouldn't go to none of those classes.
Hmm.
Talk about, no, I'm gonna fight this shit till I die. Like, cause there was no guarantee he was gonna be able to outlive that sentence. Because I mean, shit, he went in at
Right.
70, 79 or 80, 81, some
Yeah.
shit like that. So like, and they gave him 10 year, 3 to 10. They gave him 3 to 10. He had done 2. It was COVID going around and shit. Like it wasn't no guarantee he was gonna outlive that sentence.
Hmm.
So he had decided that he was just gonna appeal, and however the chips fall, they may. But he was gonna fight that shit till he died. And
Yeah.
shit, that's what the fuck he did.
And now he's out.
Out like a motherfucker. That motherfucker was walking and he was walking and then you see him do the
Yeah, that little.
yeah, he did that shit twice before he got in the car. Like, man, he out. Like, like I ain't see him take a picture with Camille though. I ain't see Camille, but
Hmm.
he was taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Happy shit. I don't think it was no conspiracy behind his conviction. No way. Like the only conspiracy was that they did that shit illegally. Like they used testimony that was not supposed to be used in a criminal
Yeah.
case in order to get an arrest warrant to bring all of them other motherfuckers to court.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like we have
Well,
to though. Like what cannot be missed though is that we as men and even as mothers and big sisters and all of this other type of shit, like we have to be more supportive of women
oh,
who are
absolutely.
victimized like sexually or assaulted in any fashion. Like we have to be more supportive of these women because it shouldn't get to it be 12 years and somebody is damn near dying before we hear that they sexually assaulted somebody or they
Oh,
drugged
absolutely.
somebody or they raped somebody or some shit like that. Like it should not get to that point.
Yeah, I mean, there's just too many times where it's just swept under a rug. You know what I'm saying? Especially with our young girls, and I think as mothers, we have to be very mindful about who we're bringing around our kids too. A lot of times these new boyfriends and shit like that, they shouldn't be around your kids. They shouldn't be babysitting your kids and left alone with your kids. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even sure about these people yet. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with you because at the end of the day, like a lot of times these girls and even grown women, they don't feel like they have a safe place to disclose that information to. So, they harbor it in and, it's years and years on top of years that you're not doing anything with that pain and those feelings and, the abuse you just experienced. So now, like you said, 12, 15 years later, now you're ready to tell it all. So
With a
I,
check.
I yeah, but I think that those safe places need to be created. Like I mean, not saying it's not out there, but women need to know that there's somewhere they can go and say that information and not feel criticized or not feel, a certain kind of way for, okay, yeah, maybe I did hold it for 6 months or I did hold it for this amount of time because I didn't know where to go with this.
I mean, and it just starts in the family. Like that's why I said we like big brothers, big, you know what I'm saying, uncles, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, shit, fathers. Like we have to be able to create an environment where our daughters and our daughters and our sisters and our aunts and nieces and shit, like they feel safe to be able to say like, hey, I was abused. Like somebody tried to rape me. Like it was a date and I don't know how that goes about. Like there has to be an environment where it's okay to say like these things happen, and they have to be able to tell somebody before it gets 12 years down the line, and then nobody believes you because you did an interview on CNN first, or because you did a book deal and you sold the story to the highest bidder in order to garner attention to it, and they do everything that they can to try to poke holes in your story simply because of time and the convenience of money. And even though there are women that lie and do shit like that, there are way more that don't, and just need somebody to believe their story so that they can get the justice that they rightfully deserve.
Absolutely. I totally agree. All right. Well, that's that on that. So, our last part of the segment, I know we didn't do this last episode, but we getting back into our awakenings. So this time we're on season 1, episode 5.
And the hunt is on. Fuckers looking for this motherfucker here, boy.
Really?
Oh man, they trying to find Marquita ass. They trying to find her motherfucking ass.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so the episode comes in like my girl is super distraught. Like it comes in, she at a kitchen table, she got her little bottle of alcohol. She drinking now because like all of this shit just transpired. Her brother just got shot and killed. Jay was shot and killed. She just got shot and recovered.
Her
And
unborn baby got killed.
her unborn baby got killed, and she lost custody of
the
her
baby
baby.
that was alive. Yup.
Yeah. So all this shit just happened. She drinking and shit. Then landlord come pounding on the door.
Oh no, he really wasn't knocking. He just unlocked the door and
Yeah,
came in.
you
Oh,
right.
no, I
He
didn't
let
even know
himself
you was
in.
here. I didn't even
Let
know you was
himself
here.
in. I'm about to change the locks.
Change the locks. What you changing the locks for? Like, man, hey man, shit, you ain't paid me nothing. I don't know nothing about. I don't know no Jay. You got some receipts on the shoulder that I paid
Yeah,
you your
because Jay did give him money for 3 months
pay
in
3 months
advance.
up, like in cash. Pay 3 months
Mm-hmm.
cash. All
Then
the
homie like,
feds
I
came
don't
knocking.
remember that. I
He like,
don't
I
know
don't
what
know
you
what you're
talking
talking
about.
about. I don't know. Like, he know shit. He like, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Listen, you need to be out in the morning. The morning? When am I supposed to go in the morning? I'm
I don't
just
got no
supposed.
money.
I ain't got no money. He like, hey man, that ain't my problem, man. Matter of fact, you definitely leave because you got the police coming in out of my building, scaring my neighbors. Now, why your neighbors are afraid of the police is beyond me, but it is Chicago, so
Yeah. Everybody doing something a little crooked lately.
man, them motherfuckers bad. Them motherfuckers crooked ass cops. But
Oh my
so
gosh.
the landlord tells her ass that she need to leave in the morning, and then as soon as he walk out, the cop walk in. So the cop walk in and he like, man, you need to testify. We need you to come down to the station and identify who your assailant was. You need to press charges. You need to
Because
press
you was
charges.
there. You saw who it was.
You
You was
saw who
there.
it was. We know you saw who it was. They know you know who saw who it was. Now they gonna come looking for you. We can offer you protection. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I don't know no Jay. I'm not finna go in there and do nothing. He could be looking for me right now. I'm not going up there. I'm not going with you. No, where was y'all when all of this stuff happened? I'm not doing none of that. I'm not telling shit.
Because she ain't snitching. Marquita is not snitching.
I ain't
Okay.
telling
Because
nothing. I ain't telling nobody nothing. I ain't telling nobody
snitches get
nothing.
stitches.
And it's I mean, it's kind of it's rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Marquita, why you come home? Like
I'm
why did
still
you go
trying to figure
home?
out too. Like
Like
you needed to get ghost, girl. Why
man, you
don't you go
needed to
back to
bail,
your
fam.
house?
Like you needed to bail. Like, and
Like,
then the on top of all of that shit, like you don't You don't have anywhere else to go. Like the landlord is saying that you got to go. Whether he was right or wrong is what it is, what it is. But you should just be leaving because everybody knows where you live at. Everybody knows where you at. Get the fuck out of town. Like, go some
They know where
motherfucking
you
way.
at. They know where your mama at. Like, you need to go to a totally different state at this
Man,
point. like get all the way ghost.
man.
So
So you leave from the next thing you know, it's the next morning. She done packed up. She got a nice fucking leather weekender, by the way, though. That motherfucker was nice. But she walking to the bus stop, and it's a girl at the bus stop getting cussed out by her boyfriend. Sounds eerily
very familiar.
like Jay. So Marquita just sitting there clutching her pearls and shit, listening to this shit. Because the boyfriend is telling his girlfriend the same shit that Jay told.
Exact thing.
I'm talking
Same
about
exact.
word for word, bar for bar, like the whole shit. Like, man, what you mean? You got some money? You ain't got no money? Thought you loved me. I thought you said you loved me. If you love me, man,
Oh,
give me
you
some money.
pregnant? That ain't my baby.
You pregnant?
You better go find who the daddy
How?
is. It ain't me.
How you pregnant? I had to jimmy you on extra tight. I had to jimmy you on extra tight.
Oh my gosh.
You need to
Yeah,
go
and
find whoever that was that you got pregnant by, because it
it
wasn't
made
me.
Marquita jump up like Jay. She
Jay,
jumped up and grabbed him.
man, I ain't know Jay. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you better go find Jay, and you need to go find whoever it is that you pregnant by, old hoe. And why is it always some long trench coat dude standing right there waiting on him to finish cursing his girl out and shit? why is you just standing there?
It's always a homeboy that's just standing around, just waiting, just watching it go down. Yeah. So now, homie takes off and Marquita proceeds to, pick this girl up off the ground. Cause now it's like she's kind of seeing herself in this girl with everything that happened between her and Jay and shit. So I get it. So she's trying to help the girl, hey, where can we take you? She walks the girl home and the girl is telling her, like, hey, come in because you don't have nowhere to go, blah, blah, blah. Maybe my mama let you stay. Shit.
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 Mama ain't going at gunpoint. Who was you? Where you come from? What you want?
How many
Oh,
kids you got?
I was just coming from the bus stop and I was just walking home. No, you ain't coming in here. Go ahead on where you came from. Get off my property.
Oh, nappy head ass.
Oh,
That's what she was calling
there's
it.
too many of them around here. Like, what? There's too many of them in my neighborhood. All these old nappy headed. How many kids you got? That ain't none of your business. How many kids I got? Boy, some of these motherfucker curse outs be epic and funny as hell. Like, cause this mama, I don't know where they casted her out of, but she come out with some red footies on, about to kick ass. You know what I'm saying? About to kick all the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you coming from? Where you out there? You been out there with some nigga, ain't you? I'm like, wow, okay then.
Yeah, mom's came through ready. She was
Mom's
sitting
wasn't
home
playing.
ready. Okay.
So Marquita lost ass. She wanders the neighborhood long enough to go to her friend's house. One of these friends that was in the restaurant with her.
Cookie. She went to Cookie's house.
Cookie motherfucking ass. She go to Cookie house. She's like, girl, hold on, what is you doing here? What is you doing here? I don't have nowhere to go. Can you help me? Can I do? Oh, hell no, you can't stay here.
You can't stay here.
Girl, he is looking for you. Shit, everybody know he looking for you. You can't stay here. What's wrong with you? You need to go uptown or somewhere. You got to go. You can't be here. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She like, hey, listen, man, you can't stay here.
You
Hey,
can't
listen,
be here.
you need to hurry up and leave. Like, I'm not letting you in my door. None of that shit.
Immediately.
Talk to her motherfucking ass in the hallway by the garbage can. Like, no, you need to leave. Like, man. She go back in the house, go to lock the door. Go back. This motherfucker knock on the door. She's like, Marquita, I told you. Nope, it ain't Marquita, motherfucker ass. But hey, I followed her in the building. I know she here. Where the fuck she at? I don't know where she at. I told her to go on some motherfucker where I knew you was looking for. I ain't got her. I don't know where she at. I just told her to leave. No, you know what, man? You know what the fuck I'ma do, don't you? Shot her motherfucking ass with the quickness. Marquita out there digging in garbage cans and shit.
She digging in the garbage can for the liquor bottle that Cookie just threw away, that she took from her and threw away in the garbage. And she hear the gunshots.
Oh man, I'm glad I don't drink no more.
She hear the gunshots. She ducking behind the garbage can and she see homie walk out.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Now I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I can't see. You know what I mean? I got glasses on and shit. I'd have saw her motherfucking that.
Yeah, she was like ducking on the side of the garbage can, my nigga. Like,
God.
there's no way that you missed that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how quick you was trying to run up out that building. You saw her.
These
you
wearing their sunglasses at night ass motherfuckers, man, please. So she go back in the apartment and her friend dead in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Her friend dead in the motherfucker.
And she crying like, I'm sorry, Cookie. I should have never came in. You was right. And all this other shit. Girl, listen. So she get her little bag or whatnot. And she head back out. Now she roaming the streets.
These vignettes, her motherfucking ass walking up and down Vincennes and shit. And I was so I was like, man, what the fuck on Vincennes is that shit? Oh, that's 71st. I'm just looking at this shit. I was just looking at this motherfucker. I'm like, man, okay, so she on motherfucking Vincennes shit. What, like, and this is the kicker of the writing, because this dude said that he followed her into this building, right? He followed her into this building, and she on foot. She don't have a car, right? Why ain't he found her yet? Like, it's broad daylight. You know, they can't shoot at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got the production budget for that. So it's broad daylight. She just sneaked out the back. How he ain't found her yet? This shit shouldn't have got past season 1.
Yeah, you can't think too far into it. You just you don't do it. Don't overthink it at all.
At all.
Because none of it will make sense.
Man. So then the neighbor comes by. So you got the neighbor come by. Neighbor see the door open, knock on the door, see the dead body, like, oh shit, dropping groceries and shit, run in the house.
She called the police.
Call the police, run in the house and shit. So police come, she's like, man, you haven't seen nothing? No, I ain't seen nothing. All I did was find the body. The dude that was just talking to Marquita, like, man, whole building full of people. Ain't nobody see nothing. Don't nobody know nothing. Ain't nobody hear nothing. Like, man, you know, that's how it is with these murders. We get these murders 2-3 times a week. That's how it is. Don't nobody ever know nothing. Trying to make my city sound bad back in the 90s. It wasn't that goddamn bad. Yeah, it was though, but it wasn't no
quickly retract that statement.
Man, wasn't no camera phones or none of that shit. It wasn't like I'm not one of these people that think that it was worse back in my day. It's just factual. Like the thing is that it wasn't recorded. Like everybody didn't have a camera on the corner. Everybody didn't just upload things as soon as they happened. Like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that ready access data. You know what I mean? But the numbers, like if you just, I mean, anybody can look at these numbers. Like if you just look at the numbers, like, yeah, it was fucked up back then. Like it was crazy. It was crazy back then. So when they post like the statistics of what the information that they had back then, it's crazy how similar they are to today.
Yeah, because like you said, so much more went unnoticed because, like you said, we didn't have social media, we didn't have Facebook, Instagram, we didn't have people going live in the middle of shootings and shit. You know what I'm saying? And not to get so far off topic, but it just really like annoys the shit out of me where something to happen, and before a motherfucker would think to help or to call 911 or anything, they recording the shit. Like, why? Like that really bothers the fuck out of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That is not and that's just not the first thing that I do anywhere. Like if I'm like out at any kind of event or anything like that, or even when I'm out if I was out at the club or some shit, I'm not just pulling my phone out. Like that's not the first thing that
Mhm.
comes to mind for me. You know what I'm saying? To record what it is going on so the people know where I'm at. And because I still think like that. Like, man, I don't need everybody to know where I'm at, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
don't know who like me or who don't like me. I don't need a motherfucker to know. But that's just how I think. And then especially if something is going on, like somebody is hurt or somebody needs some help and
Yeah.
shit, I'm not just pulling my phone out to record me walking up to them and ask if they need help or no shit like that.
Mhm.
Like if I feel like I need to do that shit, I keep driving shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, there are some of us still who our first instinct is to actually help and not record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen videos where this lady had got shot at a gas station, and people was just breaking out their phones. Like, nobody called 911, but everybody want to record this woman like laying on the ground bleeding. She just got shot. Like, it's so beyond me. It's beyond me.
Man, it was a Black Mirror episode like that. You ever watch Black Mirror on Netflix?
No, I
Oh
haven't
my
seen
god,
that.
that child, please. That show is the shit. Like, cause it's basically a technological thriller. So everything is centered
Mhm.
around technology and the advancement of technology and how it affects people on a day-to-day basis. And they had
Mhm.
this one episode where this lady was being followed around by people recording her on their phones and shit. Nobody would help her, nobody would ask any questions of her, anything like that. And without getting into the whole detail, because you need to watch this shit. Without getting too far
Okay.
deep into it. Um, yeah, like you just had people just out there recording without answering any questions or helping or anything like that. And the misery that shit would cause, like just not being able to get anybody to help you, but everybody got their phone out looking at you and shit. Like,
Mhm.
wow.
But anyway, okay. So where do we end
The
on this
cops in the
episode? I
hallway.
forgot.
Cops in the
Oh,
hallway.
okay. So that's where it ended. Okay, because I think that I was like working and watching it, so it had automatically spilled over into the next episode. So I didn't want to say too much because I didn't know exactly where it ended and where the next one started. So
Yeah, that's where it was. That's where it was.
okay. Okay, cool. All right. So next week will be episode 6.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 6.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's all I have. Anything else we need to add on? Because this versus battle is getting ready to happen in like 10 minutes my time.
Damn, for real? Shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes to 5 here. So it starts 5 Eastern Standard Time. So my nigga, yes.
Oh, all right. Well, man, shit. Let me figure out how to beam this shit onto the TV, man. Because I definitely don't want to be sitting here holding my phone looking at it and shit. But nah, I ain't got nothing else, man. We can go ahead and get to it, shit.
Okay, well, that's what's up then. Well, thank you guys so much for continuing to tune in. Please continue to rate, like, subscribe, share, all that good shit.
Yep. And then tune in next week where we recap this week's verses and whatever current events just so happen, man. Hopefully, LO and prayer. Like if you pray prayers, go out to the people of Sunrise, Florida, man. Hopefully that they're able to recover their loved ones and get in
Yeah,
contact with the people that are missing.
most definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, until next time, peace and blessings, everyone.
All right, y'all. Peace.